guys, MegaMat1254 here again. Welcome back to another episode of MGM Reviews. And today, guys, I'm going to be covering Season 3, Episode 4 of The Mandalorian. And, yeah, all I'll say is before we get into this, guys, is, wow, this was a crazy episode, and I really enjoyed this one. So, yeah, guys, without further ado, let's get right into this review. Alright, so what did I think of this episode of The Mandalorian? Well, guys, I'm gonna be honest here. This is probably my favorite of the season, just because we get a scene, and I'll talk about it later on in the review. But, as you can tell, I'm just coming off this episode, guys, so, like, I've got a lot of stuff going through my head right now. This was just such a crazy episode. But, okay. The main plot of this one is we have Mando and Grogu, right? And Grogu is learning to become a Mandalorian, right? Like, he's learning the ways of the Creed and stuff. And we see him, like, actually, like, train with, like, these training darts against this kid, right? And then the kid gets taken by, like, this raptor, I believe it's called. It's called, like, a raptor. And basically, the plot of the episode is trying to get this kid back, right? And, we have Grogu, who goes on his own separate plot this episode, which is the highlight of the episode. He's actually the best character of it, too, which is actually a very pleasant surprise, because usually Grogu is just the cute little, like, you know, baby Yoda creature, right? That everybody's like, oh, yeah, he's there, he's just cute, but, like, Mando's usually, like, the guy we're watching this for. This episode, I'm actually more invested in Grogu's plot, and that is by no means a bad thing. That is a compliment to this episode, because we, get a scene, right, where freaking Grogu, he's brought into the, like, cave, right? Like, the armorer is, like, making armor for him, right? And then we get some flashes, right? And we see Order 66. And I remember thinking that it was just gonna be this little thing where it's like, okay, we see he has PTSD, we see some small scenes with Order 66, but then they throw a fast one, and it's actually a big scene of the episode. We spend quite a few minutes here in Order 66. And we see, like, the clone troopers are killing the Jedi left, right, and center. We see this new Jedi character come in, and he saves Grogu. We see him dual-wielding lightsabers, taking out clone troopers like an absolute fucking boss. We get this chase through Coruscant, and we see the Jedi Temple on fire. We see these, like, prequel locations, man. Like, I love seeing Coruscant in current-day Star Wars, man. Like, oh, man, I just loved it. And we got to see it at nighttime, all lit up. We got this epic chase scene with, like, Republic gunships coming after Grogu and this new character. They go through, like, this train tunnel. It runs over the clone troopers. We get a shootout on the landing platform. And my goodness, man, that sequence was just so good. It felt like the prequel era, man, and I loved that. I absolutely loved it, because I grew up on the prequel movies, so I almost felt like a kid again seeing that stuff. It was just so well done, and I loved that we got to spend, like, some actual time on Coruscant during Order 66 with Grogu. We actually saw how he got out of there, which was fucking cool. And this new character, I don't know his name, but, he definitely is coming back at some point, because we did not see him die. We didn't see him die. He is definitely coming back into the story at some point, and he's a fucking badass, so I'm all for it. And, well, if you couldn't tell, guys, that's the fucking highlight of this episode for me, without a doubt. And then we have Mando's plot, which is really fucking good as well. Basically, we have Mando, and basically the rest of the Mandalorian Creed is going after, this raptor creature, right? And they sneak up, like, the mountain. They go to take it out. Friggin', we get, like, this epic battle in the sky where they all kind of, like, take jabs at it. They get the kid back, which we find out is Paz Vizsla's son. And that was a really cool reveal, too. And this is easily my favorite episode for Paz Vizsla of the series so far. I like how far that character's come from being this unlikable dick to actually being a pretty fucking cool dude in this episode. I actually really liked him here. And I hope we see more of his character, because I'm actually really starting to enjoy that character. And we have Bo-Katan in this one too, right? And she's actually leading the whole rescue mission and all that. We see her get to take her helmet off by the campfire and stuff, right? And I thought that was really cool too, as we're delving more into that character. She's gotten a lot of screen time this season too. I'd even say she's like the protagonist of the season so far, and I really like that. Friggin', and then we get like the big moment, right, where she gets back with all the Mandalorians get back. They bring the kid back, and Bo-Katan reveals to the armorer that she saw the mythosaur, and that is actually freaking really cool, right? Because that sets up for later stuff that'll be coming this season for sure, without a doubt. Like, we're definitely going to see the mythosaur again. My prediction is probably 308, if I had to predict. Maybe the finale, we actually see the Mandalorians go to look for the mythosaur. That would be pretty fucking cool. And, well, yeah, guys, this episode was fantastic. I absolutely loved this one. It's easily my favorite of the season so far, just because we got to develop our Mandalorian characters. We got to spend time with all them. We actually got to go into the Creed more. We got actual, like, stuff with Grogu, character development for him actually kind of being badass in the opening scene. The Order 66 scene, this new badass character getting introduced with the dual lightsabers and shit. Like, oh yeah, easily the best episode of the season so far for me, guys. Friggin', I have no flaws with this whatsoever, and, yeah. This episode, everything was on point. The storytelling, the character development, the visuals on Coruscant, man. Oh my god. The freaking music, the intensity, the excitement, the clone troopers coming back. Like, yeah. This episode, whew, what a freaking fantastic watch this was. And this was only 30 minutes too, and they packed so much into just 30 minutes. I actually find the 30-minute episodes actually benefit the show more. Like, they're able to get more to the point within 30 minutes, and in return, you get episodes like this, or like the Season 3 premiere, which I find both of those episodes are fantastic. So, yeah, I'm actually enjoying the shorter runtimes for some of these episodes. And, well, yeah, guys, that's really all I have to say for this episode. That is definitely going to be it for this review, as if I go on any longer, this video could go for an hour. But, yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this review. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this episode as much as I did, or if you're more like, that wasn't too good, Matt. Like, you're kind of, going off a little too much here. But freaking, yeah, feel free to let me know down in the comments. Definitely suggest more stuff for Star Wars if you guys want to see it. I'm open to any suggestions. And, yeah, guys, I'm going to put my verdict up on the screen real quick, and I'll see you in the next one.